Hi everyone, Luke here from MCA today, and we're going to be talking about the 4SR Racing one-piece suit, which is being modelled very nicely by Trig here today.
Hello.
So, diving straight into it, this is the 4SR Racing suit, which has been designed to be exactly the same as what the sponsored riders, your sponsored boys and girls will be wearing at national, world level or club level. So there's a few avenues you can go down with this suit. So you can go for the one-piece off-the-peg suit, which Trig's got on today. This is the Racing Smurs replica. Or you can go for the neon airbag ready suit, which retails at $830 compared to the $769 of what Trig's wearing. Or you can go something for a little bit more fancier, like what Dean has, with the 4SR made to measure suit. Now the 4SR made to measure suit lets you go down any route you want, so you can have a HRC replica, Marlboro, Yamaha replica, the list is endless. So if we start to look at the racing replica Trig is wearing today, this is the Smurs model consisting of 1.2mm thick cowhide, Kevlar stretch panels located at the back of his arms, his knees and his crotch. This suit also contains 18 areas of armour ranging from his generic areas, so your elbows, your shoulders, your hips, and it ranges from things like your coccyx all the way up to your collarbone. So there's plenty of areas, and that also includes a level 2 back protector and chest protector, which is also included in the price, which saves you probably around £60 to £80 depending on what you normally wear. So you will also notice on his cuffs and his chest and the back of his legs, he's got YKK zips all over the suit. And looking at his thighs, he's got the double stitches to try and prevent any sort of catching on the road if he was ever to come off the bike. God forbid he won't, but if he ever did, it tries to prevent any sort of catching from the leather. The triple stitch is used normally on his arse, so to make sure whether he's sliding on his back, there's no chance he's going to catch that way either. So as I mentioned earlier, there is a back protector and chest protector included in the suit, and these are also there to help your suit fit better. The back protector is there to kind of bed out the back, make sure it is nice and spread across your body, and the chest protector is there to kind of pull the suit in place. As you will find with 4SR, it's cut into a sort of a C shape, as Trig is now. So when you put the chest protector in, it pulls it tight and allows you to kind of stand up a little bit straighter than what you normally would in the suit. If you give it about half an hour once you try it on, it should start to bed in. A lot of my customers from 4SR feel the suit is always too small and it doesn't fit them at all. I'll give them half an hour, get them a coffee, let them sit on the bike. By the end of that half an hour, they're more than happy to walk out of the shop with that suit. And they soon do realise that a tight fitting suit is a lot more comfortable in the long run and is going to last them longer than a loose comfort fit suit, which they prefer to begin with. As you can see, the suit both comes with the knee sliders and the elbow sliders. Both sets of sliders are replaceable, and 4SR do offer different colours for your elbow sliders. At stock, you can only get white or black from 4SR, but there's always the option to go down the RNG or a different set like Alpine Stars Dainies. That's always your choice. One feature that 4SR are a big advocate of is the fact that their suit is cut into a C shape, as I mentioned earlier. They normally cut the suit about 3 inches shorter in the front, so as you can see, Trig is really struggling to stand up straight. They do this so once you're on the bike, there's absolutely no clumping at all when you're in your tuck position. But when you stand up, it is going to feel alien, and a lot of customers are put off by that. But you do have to appreciate this is a race suit, not going down to the, I don't know, Costa coffee with your mate for a croissant. It's not that sort of suit. So just be sure to make sure you check our 4SR How a Suit Should Fit video, just so you can expect everything from that suit before you try it on, and then we'll be happy to go. Right, so if we have a look at the hump, you can see that there's a hole from the tube for his bladder pack. And inside the hump there is also enough room to hold a bladder pack and a lap timer of your choice. This doesn't have to be included in the suit, you can always stick that on your bike, but some riders prefer it in their suit. And one of the most notable features of the suit is the huge single piece leather panels that they use. So if you can see down Trig's chest, we've got one big panel there and a big panel there. This helps the suit bed in a lot quicker. Once it's nice and hot, it will stretch to Trig's shape, and every time he puts on that suit, it's going to start feeling more and more like his. For me, this is one of the biggest selling points of 4SR, and there's not really any other brand on the market that can match that sort of coverage with single leather panels. So from my own personal use, the suit can be a bit of a pain to get on for the first few rides you wear it. It's just very tight, and the liner is the only niggle with the suit. The liner is very loose, but once it's on, it's really nice. I do recommend wearing a base layer with it, and say maybe give it 3 to 4 hours of riding time, and the suit again starts to feel like your own. I fit a Euro 52 perfectly, and I wouldn't even bother going down the made to measure route unless I was starting to look at more of a racer career as such. Not that I'm ever going to, but that's the sort of reason you go down to the custom route. On the bike, the suit soon feels like how you'd want it to feel. It feels like yours, it feels like a second skin. It's really confidence inspiring because you know the suit fits, you know the armour is everywhere it needs to be. So if you ever do come off the bike onto the road, there shouldn't be any issues with how the armour stays in place. It will feel how you want it to feel. And then it starts to feel quite weightless on the bike. I feel very flexible. So this is all down to the Kevlar panels. There's a lot of areas where I tend to struggle on the bike in different suits, but in 4SR where the stretch panels are placed specifically, it helps me stretch into those positions I'd want to be in. With fitting gloves, there was absolutely no issues because the cuffs are nice and short, and they've got the Kevlar cuffs, as you can see on Triggs. So any gauntlet gloves that go over the top, they fit really nicely.
So as you can see, this is my own suit, which I have bought. Personal experience wise, really, really nice. I'm pretty much going to say exactly what Luke said. It feels weightless, the armour's there, it sits right. It moulds to you once it's up to temperature as well, which is really nice for the chest, because at first it's quite tough and you can't really breathe, but now I feel fine in it. I've been stood in this thing for about half an hour, 40 minutes now, so it's getting a bit toasty here, I must admit. But yeah, and flexibility wise as well, these single panels, it's just absolutely supreme in every way. For the price which you're paying for this, which is what, 769? Yeah, £769. The comfort, styling and protection you get is almost second to none. So yeah, I think it's definitely worth a shot. Overall, 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Really nice, very nice suit.
Right, so just to reiterate what Trigg said, I also agree that the suit is probably one of the best on the market for its money. If you look at comparative brands to Alpinestars Day and Ease, you're looking at their sort of mid-range suits for the same money you're paying. So to have 4SR's racing suit, which is the same as what James Ellison, Alistair Seeley, everybody else in that sort of bracket, it's quite flattering to be able to wear a suit of the same spec for such little money. And it's perfect for all those sort of club racers that want to have that protection but can't afford initially that sort of get-up. Obviously, it's not very hard maths, but that leaves you a lot of money to improve your kit in further areas. So your boots, you can maybe afford better boots, you definitely afford nicer gloves, which 4SR gloves are, again, one of the best on the market as well, so they're always worth looking at when you're looking at a 4SR racing suit. And then again, if the most important piece of kit, your helmet, it gives you a little bit more leeway in your helmet budget as well. Right, well, that is everything there is to know about the 4SR racing suit and a little bit about 4SR in general. As a reminder, this suit retails at $769 and is also available at MCA right now. Be sure to like the video and let us know what you think to the 4SR racing suit in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can keep an eye out for the next video on our channel and any further reviews that we do down the line. See you next time. Cheers.